Talking about that pain, I know I say niggas. Ain't gon' say no names, I know I made niggas. All these fucking chains like a slave nigga. I slayed niggas, I was made different. Came from the bottom, not the top, so I played different. And that hate different. Wait a minute. You the same nigga say I wouldn't make it, say you didn't. You telling all lies. They ain't wanna let me in, cause they knew one day I'd be him. I'm feeling like you take my tongue out hanging out the rim. Feeling like the GOAT nigga. Remember I was broke nigga. Down back, no hope nigga. Begging for a show nigga. Yeah. Never going back. Knowing that's a fact. Coming through these racks. Thinking about my past. And how I used to travel with a trash bag. Carrying everything a nigga had.
Yo, YouTube, what's good, man? Okay, yep, your boy needs shade. You know, I'm gonna start on this one right here early. I know I'm usually working late night. It's Friday. Go ahead and get this out the way. If the Lord's will, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole nother, and I ain't even got to do no video. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all on this one right here, instead of even doing a video. So y'all watch me start the big break setup the other day, and y'all watch me sit there and mock up the rotors and everything, got the rotors to go onto the axles and all. And I'll be real with you, when I first started that video, I was like, man, if I mess these rotors up, I'm gonna be mad because I gotta spend more money. Well, guess what? I gotta spend more money anyway, due to the fact that the rotors that I did get was not the right rotors from the start with. Shout out my boy, Mr. Get In There. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a way of making you learn things, and the way he makes you learn things, believe me, you won't forget them. But, you know, I wish I would have got at him a little early and just kind of paid attention, which we had already talked about it a while back, and he had already told me everything to get. It was just that I also focused on getting the motor bill and everything else done. I kind of lost track of the items that I need. I know I got it wrote down someplace, or even on my phone someplace, on what he told me to get. But the brackets and all that other good stuff, I mounted them up to the brake calipers, because I was kind of iffy with that. So I pulled those out, mounted them up to the brake calipers. They work. The hubs that he sent me, the old rotor that I had, I even took the hub and dropped it on top of the old rotor that I had, that I got from the pull yard. It worked. So with that being said, I need to get 2 front rotors, 2 back rotors. Yeah, it's a hurting feeling, because when you done work and bust your tail, you know what I'm saying, on trying to do something, and then you realize that you got something that you can't go back on, or you can't send back, or whatever the case may be. It's depressing, but you can't let that get you down. You have to keep going. So that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I like to tell y'all my pros as well as my cons. So at least this time around, when I do get the rotors, it'll be a whole lot easier. I ain't got to do all of this, you know what I'm saying, drilling out the holes and all, because the holes will fit, but that inner diameter where it sits, I will have to modify that. If I'm wrong, Mr. Get In There, please get in the comments and tell me this time, man, because I'm tired of spending money, bruh. But anyway, man, we still working on the dash cluster. We got the gauges in there or whatnot. Y'all probably hadn't seen that video yet. I'm well ahead of myself on the videos. Very proud of myself on that, because usually I'm like so far behind. Like, so I got videos that I try to drop at least 2 videos a day. So with that being said, turn the camera around. I'll show you where I'm at with this cluster thing, wiring and all. I might be able to just plug this thing up just to kind of show you it will light up. I don't have any signals to go to anything except the voltmeter. The voltmeter may read right. The RPM I know is not going to read right, and the speed is not going to read right, because they don't have what they need to have to send that signal to make those put out the proper you know what I'm saying, look or whatever it is on the digital dash. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I got going on, man. Okay, so this is where we at right here. I was multitasking last night. I got the gauges all up in there. No, I don't have anything labeled. I know what gauge is what or what gauge is where. Now, when I start running and I put my piece on the back, yes, I will label these gauges right here. But the main thing I'm gonna do is, just to be smart about everything, I'm gonna find me a small fuse box. And then what I'm gonna do with my small fuse box is I'm gonna run in my hots and my grounds. And the reason I'm just gonna get like a little small, maybe like a 5-case fuse box or something like that. Now I gotta do more than a 5. I'm gonna probably do a 6 or 7 because I still got 3 other gauges that I gotta hook up. So I know all my gauges actually run to that fuse box. But the reason I say that is because one thing that I will do, and I could still do a minimum and just put all my hot wires together out of this case, and then just put all my grounds together out of this case. And then the purple wire are the dimmer wires, so they go to the light switch. I could put all those together. Now, these other wires, like the green wire here and the white wire here, those are signal wires. So this wire right here will, let's see, flip this thing over. Okay, this wire here go to my speed sensor. So it's gonna read my speed tach. You know, I'm gonna probably run that to the Holly setup, because the Holly setup will be able to give me it'll give me an input from the Holly signal on, you know what I'm saying, what we got going on with that. Holly signal should give you speed too, but if the Holly signal give me speed just by me plugging up what is in that box, then it's gonna make this real easy, because that means that I don't have to run this wire right here up under the car along with that sensor that they gave me. But I would much rather use the sensor that they gave me, therefore I won't have any problems or anything. I know that sensor is supposed to work with this right here, so we're gonna have to figure that out, because I'm gonna see what's going on with the transmission. If the Holly has a sensor that has to go there, then the Holly is most definitely gonna get that sensor that has to go there plugged up. So we might end up using that. But anyway, you can see right here where I got my LED lights. These lights right here, they on there. You know, the reason why I was putting these LED lights around here is because of my bezel right here. That's a clear bezel. If you look at the original Camaro dash, that white bezel right there lights up when you turn the key. It also kind of sits on for a little while whenever you turn your key off. Now, I don't care nothing about it sitting on, but whenever I crank up, you know, being that I don't want just the cluster to be all white, bright, everything, you know what I'm saying? If you got these pieces right here that's supposed to light up on the Camaro bezel, then I want to try to get it as close to possible for everything on my dash to work, including my bright and my 2 turn signals at the top. But we'll figure all that out later on. So basically what I've been doing was I was using my Autobahn glue. You can get this right here off of eBay. And the Autobahn glue is a 2-piece. What it is you just take this glue. You can let this glue sit. It'll work like crazy glue, but if you want to speed it up, you have a adhesive activator right here. So what I'm gonna do is I just take it and I just kind of put a tiny layer around the ends. I look at my script, and then I found my 2 LEDs, which is one right here and one right there. Now, I know you probably say, well, It's one right here. Yeah, it is one right there, but I cannot stretch that LED over there. So I will. That's why you see these little crimps right here. So I'll take that space and I kind of fold it back some so my LEDs, when they do shine down, they'll shine down straight on top of those little divots right there. So for every one of them, there should be 2 LEDs on one LED here, 1 LED there. What I'm gonna do after I do that is I'm gonna try and run this thing down this way, and just so I don't interfere with anything up there, up top up here, I'm gonna try to run this thing across. When I run this across, what I'll probably do is just end up wrapping that right there up, just so it doesn't show through here and interfere with anything. And then I start on this side right here. So I just go on around this way, and then once I get it back to here, I can find me a nice cutting point on my script right here. Focus for a second on my script right here, and I could just snip it. That'll be a done deal. I could just kind of, you know, lay it down in there, hot glue it in there, or just whatever in place, and keep everything going. So that's basically all I'm doing right now. So, you know, I don't know if y'all want to watch me do that part right there. I think the most important part is just the wiring to see whether or not the dash lights up and everything else, how I do the pigtails and all that. So I hadn't figured out how I'm gonna do the pigtails yet. So with that being said, man, I kind of told y'all what I'm gonna do. So I just kind of try to show y'all what I got going on here, if I could. So I make sure my glue is not clogged up. But what I will do is zoom y'all in a little bit so y'all can see, like right around the edges, right here on these small parts right here. What I do is I just go around right off the top of it right here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll lay my light after I find the, remember I told you we're gonna skip that one. So this one is gonna go here, right there. And then that one right there is gonna go here. So I'm gonna put the camera down and then I'm gonna spray it and I'm gonna come right back so y'all can actually see what I got going on for the screw job. And I'll be honest with you, one of the worst mistakes you can make on this part right here, always test your LED lights out and make sure they work. Now, I did test these LED lights out to make sure they work. So I'm gonna be very upset if I get them in here and then they all of a sudden act like they don't want to work. And believe it or not, that spray is like, you spraying that spray like really, it's like cold. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's cold. See me sitting there looking like this right here. I'm trying to figure out which LEDs I'm gonna use to get them to put in line. always end up skipping one on the row because of how they have them spaced out. So that's why Finn wasn't working, man. You work for Apple. She probably make more noise than I make vlogging. Yeah, you get that down on there. Once you get that down on there, what I try to do is just keep my scripts out of the way, so I don't have to worry about all this extra stuff. So, there's some other little things you end up doing, like your LED scripts, and you have them in certain spots. I can't really show you right now, but in certain spots you can kind of pull them over and make sure you close up your holes so that you don't really have any light like coming out. So what I do is I go right back over the top of this one on the corner, and I make sure I watch my finger. Try to get it as close as possible. Well, that kind of work, but another little trick you can do with that is get you some black tape or something and go over it. But so far so good, if y'all can see that. One more section to go. With that being said, and we can move on to seeing if this thing works. Okay, so we're just gonna skip our one right here. It's easier to do this way. We're looking away from it, so we'll skip our one. And we'll just lay out 1, 2 off in there. All right, last one. Pray with me and hope these LEDs work. They did last night, so hopefully it'll work again today too. Y'all caught your boy like early, man. I'm still in PJs, bro, on camera. All right, so, what you see me doing now is just taking some black electric tape, short strips of it, and like right around the edges where my LED lights are. It's like being inside of a movie theater almost, you know. You don't want to have bright lights on or light seeping through. So what I do with that is just kind of take the black electric tape and I'm masking. I'll show you. I know y'all probably saying, man, we can't see that. The light you got on the door too bright for us, but I'll show you what I got going on. Let me get this right here done. Y'all see it with this tape on it, all this wiring and stuff. It's gonna look a hot mess. But once I close it all up, you won't be able to see none of these wires and stuff on the back. So don't worry about none of that. All right, turn y'all back on right quick. So y'all can see where I was telling y'all I didn't want my blue lights to project outside of the white or the clear bezel. So I just went and put some electrical tape on. Now, what I'm gonna end up doing is, this is the very end of my bezel right here. So I can cut it right there. That's pretty close. So I'll probably cut it right there on this one. Some scissors. Right here. You know what I'll do is try to be real careful with this here. But so y'all can see, hold on a second. Right there. You know, and just in case you wanna use these scripts again, kinda wanna get it like right on that line. Right there. And then you wanna cut right there. So set y'all right here for a second. So there you go, right on the line. This is my extra script right here. I can actually, so you get extra scripts like this right here. You can go and you can solder wires onto this right here and use this for something else. I throw that off to the side right now. And what I do is I'll take me some tape or whatnot and just stick that right there off to the side. So there ain't no problem right now. That one LED just it's just gonna let me know whether or not the LEDs are working. So let me close my door right quick, see if I can get it a little dark in here for y'all. All right, so y'all know I like to give y'all the pros and cons. So what I did, man, was went back in. I scripted all of my LED scripts right back out just to, now I'm YouTubing, man. Script all my LED scripts right back out just to kind of, and I know it look messy right now, man, but I did that so I could uniform things and get my lights to shine through my bezel a whole lot brighter without having less LED scripts in the way or whatnot. So I'm gonna plug this thing up from the front side and let you see it, man, and as well as the gauges. So I'm in the office now. I'm gonna go back in the living room where it's dark, plug this thing up and let y'all see what I got going on, man. So y'all stay tuned. So let y'all see right now what I got going on. Got my red wire separated. These purple wires, I'm gonna separate down, put them all to the side someplace. I'll tape them together because I know where all that go to. But anyway, I already twist my blacks together. See, I got my jump box in here. Ground there, hot there. So I'm gonna put these hot wires right here together. My 3 hots for my 3 gauges. And we only gonna use the ground and the hots. So I'll go ahead and put them right there together for you. And once I put these right here together, I'm gonna plug it up, lay the display right here, so y'all can see what's going on, and then we'll try and light this thing up, man. All right, so y'all can see a little something, something. And then hopefully these gauges right here be pretty bright. But where's my little remote piece for my LEDs? I gotta mount this someplace. Mount that someplace so where I can be able to change those when I need to. So for now I'm just gonna pull it off to the side right here. No, stay. All right, it ain't going no place. So, with that being said, man, I'm gonna give y'all a display with the lights on the camera, and then I just turn it off and give y'all a display like that. So, I can control my bezel lights with my remote. My dash lights right here, I got the gauges all in white, so they gonna always be all in white. So right now, if I hit my remote, you can see my bezel lights jump on. Since my gauge lights gonna be all in white, my gauge lights, you see my bezel lights, they all in white. So I'll show you this, and then I'm gonna turn the lights all the way off, and I'll let you see it so you can light everything up. Nothing's set yet, nothing's calibrated, but you get a chance to see, you know what I'm saying, my gauge is how it's gonna be. RPM, like I said, voltmeter right here, like I said, reading right, of course, 12, or a little over 13, but still. Then, you know, here you go right here, 0 miles per hour. We got to calibrate all this stuff right here once we get it inside the car. Now, with that being said, what I do is I'm gonna turn everything back off, just like a key switch. Hit my off button on my bezel lights. 1 second, I'm gonna turn the light off on my camera. Okay, so lights off on my camera, lights on my bezel. Show y'all something about my bezel, and the reason why I wanted to make it custom like this is, you notice when it comes back on, it's on white, because my gauges are gonna be white when they come on. But, you know, I have the option of actually, you know, making my bezel lights just kind of do what they want to do, as you can see, with the whole fade thing. All right, so my jump bar acts as though it is the key to the car. So whenever I crank the car or turn it on, my bezel lights and everything, as far as my cluster lights, will come on. So you can see they awful bright. I don't have the dimmer switch hooked up to them yet, but there you have it right there, man. That custom bezel ready to go inside the car. Gotta go ahead, get everything harnessed up, and then just kind of go from there. I'm loving the way all that right there does that. So the interior and all, of course, you know, I'm gonna go back in, and when I start doing my interior, I'm gonna make my lights do the same thing. So I'm gonna try to use one sensor, or run them all to one sensor. That way, when the lights come on, all of the lights will be according to one sensor. And, you know, every light in the car actually do the same thing. So if you want to ride multicolor, you can ride multicolor. If you want to ride, you know what I'm saying, and put it on white, you good. You know, you feeling kind of frisky, somebody want to try a little something, you want to kick the CO2 on your on the car, the turbo, you know, boom, you go straight to your red dash. You know what I'm saying? So there you go right there, man. Y'all see it? Your boy Rich everything. Got that thing in there. Fabbed up. I'm loving the way it's blacked out and everything. So, yeah, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna turn the lights back on so I can go ahead and talk to y'all a little bit. Go ahead and I turn this right here. You know what I'm saying? Back off, so I hit the switch. Let y'all see them bezel lights one more time, man. Any color you want them. Any color you want them, man. Man, they even got orange in there. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, so there we go, man. Everything at the push of a button. Y'all stay tuned. So yeah, there y'all have it, man. I showed y'all the cluster bill, Didn't put a harness on that thing yet, but I showed y'all that it powers up, it works. I'm gonna go ahead and get the harness on that. Everybody's harness is gonna be different according to their car. Everybody's cluster, depending on what kind of cluster they're going with, gonna be different according to their car. Like I said, the SS Camaro dash that I got had the ring bezels in the back, so it allowed me to put the LEDs in the back of it to, you know what I'm saying, make it stand out a little bit more. It worked out. It worked out. I ain't gonna lie, it worked me, but it worked out. You know what I'm saying? It was a thing to where I ain't even gonna lie. Like I put the LEDs on there like twice, as you can see, just to kind of shorten everything up. Blase, blase. Now it's time to try and get this thing back in the case without any wires touching or whatever. And just once you get it snug back off in the case, man, you can run your wire straight out the back. Just label what it goes to, like your voltmeter, RPM, and your speed. That way you would know exactly what you need to plug up, and then you can get your wire harness and you can go in from there. So y'all know what it is, man. I done had y'all long enough, man. Had to show y'all the digital cluster and everything, how I got that thing working from start to finish build. Man, ain't too much I could say, man. It's a beautiful day outside today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to excuse, like, you know, some of the things that I say in some of my videos. I like to cut up and act a little fool sometime, but you know, there's, like I say, man, it's each one teach one. So with it being each one teach one, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to get on camera and I actually want to show y'all how y'all can get this stuff and actually do it yourself. Like, man, if y'all need a cluster put together, I will build a cluster, like I say. But you know, the thing is, y'all have to let me know, you know, what y'all got this cluster going in. One of the things I will not do when I do get it is I won't put the harness on it, but I will label every wire on there. I'll send the instructions, whole 9 yards to you, man. But, you know, it's like they say, man, you got to pay to play. And I ain't gonna lie, like I got the gauges and all for a decent price. It was hard to find, real hard to find. Actually, I'll be honest with you, like a buddy of mine actually ordered them for me. I just told him what I wanted and he ordered them for me. But, you know, I can get them through him when going to these performance stores and stuff like that, you know. You can get them to get some stuff in there. You couldn't be the one to outsource it to everybody else and, you know, make, you know, $20, $30 or whatever the case may be. Just remember, you got to ship this stuff off. But long story short, man, I can get it done, man. It's your boy Rich, man. Rich _ everything with an A, man. Look at here. I know y'all on my YouTube channel. Y'all need to get over there to my Instagram channel. Follow me on that. Follow me at Rich _ everything. You know what I'm saying? Thing with an A. Also follow the Bill channel. Was still up. I'm sharing stuff to the Bill channel. So it's the Bill. It's DA Bill. You know what I'm saying? Media. So make sure y'all go over there. Man, do something with them buttons, man. I keep asking y'all, man. If y'all don't like the content, let me know. I will go 100 and, you know what I'm saying, 10, 200, 1,000 working on this box Chevy to go ahead and get it done so me and my son can spend some valuable time in this thing if the Lord's will. Cause like I say, man, I'm trying to put people on game. But, you know, if I can't get the views or people don't want to learn this stuff or, you know, want to skip through the videos and all that other stuff, that's why I like to try and make them short and sweet. Man, just let me know. Get in the comments and let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just about where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put this content out here for a lot of people to learn. But, you know, it seems like a lot of people would much rather take it to a shop and get it done than to actually get it done themselves. So, again, man, let me know, man. Your boy Rich Everything, man. Signing out, man. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out. I got more work to do.